Welcome back into the Daily Dose. I am Jeff Hansen. The show is brought to you by Give'emHellBrigham.com and by CougarSportsInsider.com, part of the 24/7 Sports Network. Appreciate you guys so much. We're past 3,100 subscribers. Our goal of 3,000 by kickoff is so far in the rearview mirror that I kind of forgot that we had the goal because you guys have supported this channel so much. Our watch counts continue to go up. Subscribers continue to go up. You guys are fantastic. It's a huge credit to you why this platform continues to grow. We're able to do some new things. We've got some pretty cool things lined up for the season once things get kicked off and underway. And I couldn't do it without your support. And frankly, I wouldn't want to do it without your support. So thank you to each of you who come back every day. Check out every video that we have. You guys are the best. Today, let's talk a little bit about Micah Harper. Micah Harper, he confirmed that he will be missing the duration of the 2023 season, suffered a season-ending injury during fall camp. He shared a video, and I want to share it with you guys because it was a pretty cool little video. So let's take a look at what Micah Harper released for everybody earlier this week.
Micah's got great instincts. 100 miles an hour, man. That guy gives everything he has, and he's great to have on the field. He's a big play waiting to happen.
Harper flying in there from a strong safety position. He's dropped for a loss. Shooting in to make the tackle is Micah Harper. Really can do it all for this defense. Not afraid to stick his nose in the box, make tackles. He blitzes off the edge. He can play the coverage, play corner, can play nickel, can play safety. Really versatile player for the Cougars. Harper forced the fumble. That was Micah Harper.
Got about a quarter M in that bank. Serving them J's and we still ducking them rays.
Jumping in that water, you just like me.
Calling Rogers to kick off.
I mean, and you see it right there. Micah Harper, he does so many things for the Cougars. BYU is going to miss him. You cannot overstate how much BYU is going to miss his presence on the field this year. He can cover, he can defend the run, he can get after the quarterback, and he plays safety really, really well that he can help over the top and double coverage, things like that. He does a little bit of everything for BYU. He's a lot like what Diane Gunwolaku was when he was here at BYU. I mean, that's the kind of impact that Micah Harper can have. You wish Micah Harper was on the field. Cannot be overstated how big of a loss that is to not have him on the field. It hurts. It hurts the depth of the safety room, and it hurts the overall performance of the defense. It sucks to lose Micah Harper. Like I say, cannot overstate that. What I think has been overstated is that the impact, or I guess BYU's inability maybe is the right way to say it. I think it's been overstated that BYU cannot move forward without Micah Harper. That does not mean that Harper is not a great player. He absolutely is, and BYU wishes he was on the field. I wish he was on the field. Every BYU fan wishes he was on the field. But let's take a look at 2022 compared to 2023. In 2022, let's say Micah Harper loses, I guess BYU loses Micah Harper to a season-ending injury in fall camp prior to the 2022 season kickoff. There wasn't really anybody ready to step up. And there wasn't a defensive scheme that, for whatever reason, could instill some fire in a guy, some energy in a guy. It seems like BYU had guys that whatever they brought to the table naturally on their own, that's what BYU had. There wasn't a coaching staff. There wasn't a scheme. There wasn't excitement that was able to get guys fired up and to bring more than what they inherently brought with them when they showed up to the stadium. Micah Harper was a fiery guy in it just by himself, just who he is. He was fiery, he was physical, he was energetic. So in 2022, if you lose Micah Harper, it's debilitating because he was one of the only guys who played with that kind of energy. Now let's fast forward to this year. That Micah Harper is that same guy. He has that same impact. He's that same special player, and that's what makes him great. And you wish BYU had him. BYU is better with Micah Harper. And I hope he comes back for 2024. I hope he's healthy. He could transfer. He's going to have a degree. I mean, there's so many decisions that Harper has to make for his future. You wish he was here in 2023. Point blank, no other way around it. But I have so much more confidence in Jay Hill and this coaching staff's ability to get energy out of other guys. to get physicality out of other guys, whether it's Talon Alfrey, whether it's Raider Demooney, whether it's Chika Ibanuha, whoever it is that steps up, maybe Ethan Slade, whoever it is that steps up and fills the void that the loss of Micah Harper leaves. I'm so much more confident that they're going to play with a lot of the same traits and tendencies that Micah Harper plays with. They're not Micah Harper, right? You wish Micah Harper was there. But this coaching staff has the ability to get somebody else to a Micah Harper level. It won't happen on week 1. It's not going to happen immediately. But I really do believe that Jay Hill will get somebody who can play at that kind of level, at that kind of speed, and at least with that kind of energy when they step on the field. And that's the biggest difference between 2023 and 2022. A year ago, that's just not there. A year ago, that's a debilitating injury that hurts all season long. This year, it hurts. You wish he was there. But this year, I think BYU's equipped to recover. We've talked a lot through fall camp. You've heard from coaches. We've talked about it on our show, that this has been one of the most physical fall camps that any of these players or coaches have been a part of. Aiden Robbins talked about it with the media a few days ago. Tyler Batty talked about it with the media a few days ago. Aaron Roderick mentioned it just a few days ago. And it's that kind of physicality. It's that kind of emphasis on tackling or on making a play, on being physical, on getting off a block. That wasn't there in 2022, and that's what made Harper such a unique player for BYU. He was naturally a super physical player. He never shied away from contact. He wanted to hit. He wanted to tackle. He was a very good tackler just by himself. That was what made him so special. This year, the coaches in practice, they're doing the things that will, I think, allow them to have more guys who hit, more guys who tackle, more guys who are physical. That's what we're seeing in fall camp. This is not in any way to say that Micah Harper's injury is not a big deal for BYU. It is. It's a huge deal. This is what I'm saying is that there's a lot of reason to be confident in this coaching staff getting that same level of physicality out of the next man who needs to step up to the occasion and fill the void that Harper's injury leaves. And I think that BYU is equipped to do that. I would say Talon Alfrey gets first crack at it. I think Talon Alfrey could slide in and back up Malik Moore and play free safety, but I also think he's big enough and strong enough and smart enough to play strong safety as well. And I think that's probably what happens until somebody else steps up. Could it be Ethan Slade? Could it be Demooney? Yeah, I think there's lots of talented guys there. Chika, there's lots of talented guys who I think could step up, but I think it's Talon Alfrey's job to lose at this point. And until somebody knocks him off of that starting line, I think Talon Alfrey will be the guy who starts for BYU come Sam Houston State here in just a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens, but that's where I would place my money bet on is Talon Alfrey is that guy. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. Micah Harper, man, you wish he was there. You wish he was back. But overall, I think BYU's better equipped to withstand this injury than they were a year ago. And I don't think it will have the same debilitating impact that it would have had. Best of wishes to Micah Harper as he goes through his recovery process. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. I hope he's able to recover quickly, get back with the team, and at least spend some time with his guys in the locker room and enjoy this year as much as he can, even though he's not going to be on the field. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Daily Dose. Appreciate your support. And until next time, give him hell.